Since Coachella is upon us, I thought this was a great time to talk about cultural appropriation, or in this case, cultural extraction. Because I think there's a little bit of a difference between cultural appropriation and what we're seeing right now, with so many South Asian aesthetics being lifted and added into high fashion brands. For instance, in 2014, Pharrell was on the cover of British GQ magazine in Maasai inspired clothing. Now, Maasai is a tribe that is primarily in Kenya and northern Tanzania. He even invited Maasai musicians and read books on the culture, so you'd think he did all the right things, right? But then later on, the Maasai people said that they were never compensated and have never been compensated for the high fashion's use of their clothing. And that to me is cultural appropriation, where you acknowledge the source, but the community doesn't get any type of compensation or benefit in any way. And I think that's really different than what's happening, for instance, with Ralph Lauren, using gimickies in their 2026 spring line and calling it vintage accessories, or when Prada recently had kolopuri chappals and called it toe ring sandals. That to me is cultural extraction. It feels like literal theft, where there is no acknowledgement of the source and it's being taken without any compensation. And I honestly think a lot of this is happening because of AI and social media and the fact that we're bombarded with media, visuals, art every single day, miles a minute. And people aren't taking a breath to recognize that maybe the aesthetics that they're pulling actually are credited to a community. And so it makes me wonder, is this just gonna happen more and more and more?